blessed day, then the dark, secret night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you.
All right. Good morning, Hamilton. It is the last Friday of February. This is Miss Nias coming at you alone this morning. I guess you're just going to have to put up with what I have to say, and I have a lot to say, so let's get going. Our quote of the day. This really comes close to my heart, and I truly and honestly believe with this quote, so I put it in today. Comes from Franklin A. Thomas. One day, our descendants will think it incredible that we paid so much attention to things like the amount of melanin in our skin, or the shape of our eyes, or our gender, instead of the unique identities of each of us as complex human beings. Hopefully that's sooner rather than later, that it may not be our descendants, but we who start to look upon each other as equals in terms of what we can contribute to each other in love and science and learning and grace. Testing your knowledge. Instead of a timer, I'm going to go ahead and read the information, and you have that time to try to figure out which one of these ladies I'm talking about. Born in Atlanta, Texas in 1892, this woman grew up in a world of harsh poverty, discrimination, and segregation. She moved to Chicago at 23 to seek her fortune, but found little opportunity there as well. Wild tales of flying exploits from returning World War I soldiers first inspired her to explore aviation. But she faced a double stigma in that dream, being both African American and a woman. In 1920, she crossed the ocean with all of her savings and the financial support of Robert Abbott, one of the first African American millionaires. Over the next 7 months, she learned to fly. And in June of 1921, the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale awarded her an international pilot's license. Who was the first African American female pilot? If you guessed C, Bessie Coleman, you are correct. Virtual high five to your brains. We have been taking a look at the learner trait of being knowledgeable here in February. We've talked about knowledge being power. When you have a goal to reach, it's important to know the tools you're going to need to get there, the steps you're going to need to take, the resources you're going to need in order to get there. Knowledge is power. African American young ladies, the summit is meeting on Wednesdays from 11 to 12. The next meeting date is March 3rd. We have a lot of really strong, brilliant African American young ladies in our building. We're looking to gather, to support each other, to come up with ways that we can support the Hamilton community as well as your future. All right. Act now. You only have 3 more days to buy a Hamilton t-shirt or sweatshirt. The Hamilton store closes this Sunday, February 28th. Check your Deets emails or go to the Hamilton website to see if you can find the link for the Hamilton merch store. All right, brain twisters for today. See if you can figure out what the words are, where the words are. What is the word picture showing you? Teachers, if you want to give your students a little bit of extra time to discuss it and play off of each other and figure this out, you're welcome to turn off the video for a minute and give them a chance. Otherwise, Here we go. The answers are just right. Get it? The word just is on the right side of the box. Also, the word quarter is backwards, so this one represents quarterback. If you got it, again, virtual high 10 to your brilliance. All of you who are interested in traveling over the pond to see France and Spain and all of that beautiful history and what's going on there now, your parents need to go to the first meeting. That meeting is next Thursday. In order for them to get there, you can scan this QR code or you can use the link on the bottom right of the screen in order to send them a little note that says, hey, Mom, Dad, Grandma, hey, I want to go to France. Go to this meeting. Otherwise, talk to our world language teachers. Yo, ELA students, rocking the park on the access test during February. You've worked so hard. Congratulations. Patience with the testing, patience with not being able to go to classes with Miss Gomez and Mr. Molman, which is so sad because they're such awesome teachers. Guess what? You get to go back to ELA classes on Monday. For those of you who need them, Hamilton is supplying, Colorado is supplying, the United States is supplying. Safe to tell. If you feel like you are in danger of harming yourself or somebody else, please let somebody know so that we can help you. Lunch and breakfast is available and COVID testing. All right, reminders from our administration, our fearless leaders, all scholars who are in the building, please, I know it's difficult. Keep the 6 feet, arms outstretched. If you can touch the person next to you, you are too close. Parents need to be picking you up at 3:15. I'm so sorry, can't hang out afterwards. That darn COVID and its rules. Scholars who are coming into the building, please bring a water bottle. We got a little teeny tiny taste of it this last week when it got up to 60 degrees. There were some students in my class that were complaining about how warm it was. So bring a water bottle. We can fill it and you can keep yourself hydrated. Also, we all know about the weirdness of the temperatures. Sometimes it's really chilly in the morning and then warmer in the afternoon. Sometimes it's colder on the outside when we go for our mask break and it's warmer in the classroom. So if you have layers on, you can take them on and off depending on what you need. Wednesday schedules. I think we're getting the hang of it. I hope we are. If you are still confused about how Wednesdays work, please make sure you're checking with your teachers. All right. Is it a science question? Is it a joke? Let's find out. Thanks to Ahmed from Miss Pipel's advisory class. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. Ha 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 ha. I think that's hilarious. Let's remember who we are. We're the community of Hamilton Middle School. Let's make it a great day. Go Huskies!